Aloha! Welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rainbow Warriors will put total leather to crank us up. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. First down here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Stokes. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. It wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hawaii! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. A game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Stokes. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Garrison. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch past the sticks. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's awesome. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. I like this call on 3rd and 2. Just relied on timing and excellent execution.
And I don't like the call for the defense. 3rd and 2, you know the ball's going to come out quickly. You got to play more aggressive. Take away those slants and those quick routes.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Stokes. Working that left side now. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. He's going to pass. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. It's awesome. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass. It's Stokes. On the run, still looking. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Fresno State. Number 87. Hauls it in the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Now he's looking to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
Just a really nice job defensively, too, not giving up on the play, right? You didn't sack him initially, but guys were still in hot pursuit and chasing. And this front seven defensively, they've got a lot of speed and athleticism, and they're able to stay on the quarterback's heels and force him out of bounds for a loss.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy, making an accurate throw.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
second down here as they go back to work after the break. Grabbed behind the line. It's Adams. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Okay, the Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Back to the air one more time. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Garrison. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Dropping back, it's Stokes. Coming after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
With the catch, it's awesome. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Catch in the middle, it's Thomas.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Get it out on the screen. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Let's go. To the air, it's Stokes. They're bringing heat. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Peace. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now
he's going to throw deep right side. He's got it. Touchdown, Hawaii. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 7 over UTEP. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Dropping back, it's Stokes. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
Looking to go up top on first down. He'll throw it quickly out to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to move it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick it off to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
On the play. Brings up.
Last two runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. The toss to the outside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Stokes. Steps away. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Garrison. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He wants to throw it again. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Going for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Stokes. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
He's got the tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Now on first down after that completion. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Fresno State right back to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Takes it from the gun on third down. Makes the grab over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He lets one fly deep. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Takes it the other way. And after the interception, able to get it plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at every... across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 7 over UTEP. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He's back to throw on second down. Dances away. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Throws to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Man, it is such a weapon to have running backs that can not only run the football, but can catch it as well. And a nice job there, David, finding the matchup one-on-one with a linebacker, a little angle route to get the first down.
Yeah, and those angle routes are hard to defend because the running back looks like he's going out first. So when I'm a linebacker, I'm like, oh, crap, I got to catch him. And then he breaks in really quickly, and a nice throw to throw it in front of him and get the first down.
Second down coming up.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Hawaii 28, Fresno State 7.
Okay, ready?
He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. The aerial assault continues. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got it down the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll line up for a second down play. Finds his big tight end. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Fresno State, number 85, with the catch in the end zone.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Snapped it in the shotgun. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Hawaii, 28.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 14, set to kick it off.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
On the play. Third down coming up.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down and getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised, and initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense
continues to fight for yards. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for the whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis.